AVtv is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amador Valley High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel.
Good morning, Dons. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Thursday, November 30th, and I'm Audrey.
And I'm Zaina. We're your AVtv hosts for the 16th show of the 2023-2024 school year. Along with our weekly AVtv broadcasts, make sure to follow us on Instagram at AVHSinfo to get the latest news from around campus.
Welcome back from Thanksgiving break. In great news, there's only 4 Fridays until winter break. But watch out, finals are right around the corner.
That's right. With that in mind, we sent out AVtv reporters Reese and Ritika to talk to upperclassmen about their tips and tricks to conquering final exams. Let's see what they have to say.
We know that finals can be a stressful time for students, so that's why we went out and talked to some upperclassmen on tips and tricks they've learned throughout the years.
One way to remember more that's scientifically proven is eating chocolate. If you eat chocolate, you'll remember more, so do that.
To study for finals, I usually make note cards and study guides to go over the entire year and review my knowledge. And also, I make sure to take a lot of walks so I don't feel overwhelmed with the amount of work we have from all the classes.
Make sure to sleep for 8 hours and get a good hearty breakfast for your finals.
So one tip I have for ACU finals is to pray to God and hope everything goes well.
Put your phone away in like a different room and create a peaceful environment so you can concentrate.
Study group so you guys can review together and make sure you guys are all on the same path.
Now we have another announcement.
Hey Dons, it's time to start planning for one of our biggest events of the year, Amador Valley's annual Donversity Week. This is where all of our clubs and groups on campus get to showcase and celebrate everything that makes us different and makes us Dons. If your club or class would like to send members to serve on the Donversity Planning Committee, please plan to attend the meeting next Thursday in the library. If you want to be on the committee but can't attend the meeting, then just respond on the Planning Committee RSVP form at bit.ly/Donversity2024 planning. See you next week.
Amador's U.S. history classes celebrate their annual 20s Day, including dressing up from the decade, decorating classrooms, and the yearly dance of juniors during the Charleston.
Our AVtv reporters Anjali and Jacob went out to find out all about the festivities. Let's see how the celebrations went.
The juniors in the U.S. history classes prepared for their annual 20s Day celebration by creating a 1920s-style Charleston dance.
Charleston was basically just a big, dance thing that happened in the 1920s, so we obviously got included in the 20s.
Students learned how to do the dance from student choreographers during lunch.
We found a lot of videos on YouTube with just original Charleston moves.
And also Mr. Dolphdorf would be like, okay, you need to put this in and this in.
The 20s Day tradition dates back to the early 2000s and helps students to have fun and learn about history.
20s Day began probably 2004, 2005. There were a couple of teachers, an English teacher and a history teacher, who were co-teaching both classes simultaneously. And they came up with the idea of a Great Gatsby party. They did a Gatsby party over in the multipurpose room. And they had, food and games and things. And one year we started this thing called the Academies, and I was part of the Media Arts Academy. And so we kind of came in with these guys and they put together a dance sequence. So we did this Charleston dance and we thought, oh, wow, this is really cool. And so each year we would do this dance, the Charleston, with students who volunteered to do it. And each year has gotten bigger and bigger.
This has been Anjali Bimarkar with AVtv News.
I know it's after lunch, but I'm really craving some spam musubi right now.
Well, you're in luck. It's that time of year again where the Japanese class hosts its annual Japanese Fall Festival. There will be plenty of Japanese foods, games, and activities. Let's check out this commercial.
Brought to you by the Japanese World Language Program, Bunkasai is a Japanese cultural festival happening right at Amador on December 1st in the MP and Quad. Come to participate in fun activities such as kendama, calligraphy, origami, and ayatori. Please bring money to try the many Japanese snacks that will be prepared, such as mochi, cotton candy, chocolate-covered strawberries, musubi, yakitori, and so much more. All proceeds will go to the UCSF Children's Hospital, so please come to support our cause and get a taste of Japanese culture.
Now we have another segment.
There have been so many accidents on roads throughout the world due to human drivers. Companies, including Waymo, think they have finally found a solution to this major problem.
People think they have to own one, but they only use it 4% of the time. So when you are able to share vehicles and they drive themselves, you only use them when you need to.
If a car can drive itself, then it's going to make sense to have that car driving itself all day. So if it's paid a lot of money and it can drive itself, why not have your car out working for you while you're sleeping or sitting at work? So it could be doing deliveries, taking people for taxi rides. So one car could actually serve multiple people.
Fewer vehicles, better, and getting more people to take transit, which is, I want this in the bus, I want this in the trains as soon as possible. And you're able to do that when you aren't tied to that box that you purchased.
This has been Mateo Gable and Cora Curtin with AVtv News.
If you're interested in trying out for this year's boys golf team, there's an informational meeting on Thursday, December 7th. Go to Mr. Bellows' room M7 during lunch for the meeting and for more information.
On Tuesday night, AV journalism students headed over to the Martise Center for the Arts in Las Positas, where they were honored with a donation from Donna McMillan. McMillan is the author of the book Cruising Down Memory Lane, Stories of Pleasanton in the 1950s. She chose to give back to her community and donate all of the profits from the book to support the AV journalism program. The grateful students were joined by advisor Wendy Connolly, AV Vice Principal Brendan Nelson, and PUSD Superintendent Dr. David Hagland. You can read more about this in the upcoming edition of the Amadon coming out next week. Amador's drama program and classes have been putting on 2 performances each year, a play in the fall and a musical with the Foothill Drama Department in the spring.
That's right, we sent out AVtv reporters Amog and Ian to find out more about what goes on behind the scenes and during class to create these fun experiences for the student body.
After a successful October play, the Amador Valley Drama Club has begun preparation for their spring musical titled 9 to 5.
We have our first meeting, we start doing read-throughs, and we just start rehearsing second semester just every day after school. And then we start doing costuming and slowly start doing tech. And then when we get to our tech rehearsals, we move to the theater and we start getting ready to put the show on for people.
This year's spring musical is a Dolly Parton classic cherished by both students and staff. The AV Drama Club has been working tirelessly with Foothill High School's drama department to make sure every step of preparation goes smoothly.
We're very excited to do 9 to 5. 9 to 5, so we always collaborate with Foothill on the musicals. We've done that every year for the past few decades, I think. 9 to 5 is based on a movie from the 1980s that stars Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin and Dolly Parton. And Dolly Parton actually wrote all of the music for 9 to 5.
Though auditions have closed, students can still enjoy the musical when it premieres. Make sure to mark your calendars for March 8th, 9th, 10th, 15th, 16th, and 17th to get tickets to the great show. This has been Ritika, Amog, and Ian with AVtv News.
Okay, Dons, it's time for our weekly trip around the campus. This week, AVtv reporter Max Kioy went out and found more news, announcements, and other information that you need to know.
And they put it all together in this week's Around the Campus in 60 Seconds. Let's check this out.
Hey Dons, I'm Max and I'm here to take you around the campus in 60 seconds. Amador's Counseling Department and the Allen Hugh Foundation are offering a free webinar on December 6th at 4:30 p.m. During the webinar, Dr. Alan Lager will be discussing her book, The Mindful Body, Thinking Our Way to Chronic Health. Register for the webinar by December 5th on the homepage of the counseling website. Spring Sports Makeup Baseline Testing will be on December 14th from 4 to 5 in Amador's library. Outside concussion testing will not be accepted. Pleasanton's Holiday Parade is this Saturday at 5 p.m. Come out to support Amador's marching band who is performing the parade, as well as fellow students who may be walking. This has been Max Carey with Around the Campus in 60 Seconds.
Dons, don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going around campus by going to AmadorValleyToday.org or follow us at AVHS Info on Instagram.
In addition, don't forget the leadership Instagram at AVHS Dons, where you can find all the Spirit Weeks and other ASB activities going on around campus.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for today's birthday grams and check back in with us next Thursday for more news, announcements, and profiles. Thanks for joining us, and remember, Dons,
it's always a beautiful day here at Amador.